an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined. Amada's message. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now. Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language. Really? Well, that would explain a few things, all right. It's a good thing you're here after all. After that night, a lot of your friends started thinking, if it's safe to go outside, why stay down here forever? And that's not the sort of thing the Overseer likes to hear. Things have gotten pretty tense. I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you. It's not that they want to leave. It's that they want to open the door and interact with the rest of the world. But that would risk the whole vault. Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
Yeah, what is it? What's up? Fuck that. All right, I'm just fucking with you.
wait here. This doesn't look good.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Butch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Taylor, stop shooting, damn it!
Don't you know enough to stay away? I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels. I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous. I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore. Yes, you do.
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage. Oh boy, are you in trouble? What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was done with Butch's stupid gang before they got involved in all this. You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley. But guess you wouldn't know what it's like to have a hero for a dad, would you? Yes, you do.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again. You don't belong here anymore. I don't know that I should be talking with you. With all of the bugs and fires, there was an awful lot of strain on the systems down on the reactor level. Our water chip's pretty delicate right now, but I'm working on setting her right again. It's just a phase they're going through. Every kid thinks they want to leave the vault at some point, but we all grew out of it. Yes, you do.
Hello. Damn. Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us. What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole Overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here. Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices? The damned goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber, you got that? There's a difference. I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh? Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough. I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet, but he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh? You left this place, so I bet you hate it as much as I do. So you can imagine how crappy it'd be to be stuck down here forever, yeah? Are you gonna force all of us to live like that, now that we've learned we could actually leave and try for something new? Just make it so we can get out of this vault, and I'll be gone, man. Then you don't ever need to see me again, okay? Come back if you need something.
Good to see you, Susie.
Hi, Chrissy. Any stories from the weirdo dorm?
Terrible.
It's good to see you
I
again.
have to share a dorm with old Lady Palmer. How creepy is that?
Hey, good to see you again. I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. One of these days, it's gonna turn real ugly. But I'll be ready for it. Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here. The Overseer thinks he's in charge of us, just because it's his job? Well, nuts to that. We do what we want, and we want to open the vault. Bye.
Ew, that's just creepy. Wouldn't it be so much better if it was just Butch instead? He's dreamy.
That'd be fun, like a slumber party. I never thought you'd be back. Wow, you're back. Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get them out, I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad, either. I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the Overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too. Later.
You're alive! A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them. I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place. Yeah, see you. Hello? Oh my God, you're back!
You got my message and actually came back! I missed your sense of humor, but I really don't think this is the time for jokes. We're in real trouble. And your help could make all the difference. So could you please take this seriously? For me? I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives. After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions. It's not that simple. Just because Butch wants to leave this place behind doesn't mean the rest of us want to go away forever. It's our home, and we want to stay here. It's just that since you left, we started thinking maybe the outside wasn't something to be afraid of. But we can't even suggest going outside to communicate or trade at all. Not with the Overseer keeping us trapped down here. You need to stop him. The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs, and he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to. I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it. Don't you get it? We don't want to abandon the vault. We want to open it. We still want this to be our home, but we want to get supplies from outside. Trading, exploring, anything's better than just hiding down here. I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this. You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, all right? I should have remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed you. Thanks, and good luck talking to him. Let me know when you change his mind.
It's good to see you again.
You've got to change the Overseer's mind. Oh, it's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age. My poor grandson Jonas died is what happened. They say it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the Overseer. Oh dear, we aren't asking for anything special. The vault's been open before, but for some reason everyone tries to pretend it wasn't. I guess they try to forget the poor souls who never came back from out there. Oh, please be careful.
Hey.
Well, here we are. Nestled all safe and snug inside Vault 101.
How may I serve you, Master?
It's so cold down here. Colder still with Catherine gone. Oh, Catherine. I so wish you were here with me. How the hell am I supposed to do this by myself? Live down in this hole. Take care of our child. But this is our life now. So I guess I'd better get used to it. The overseer who runs the place is an overbearing bully. But I've dealt with worse.
I never thought you'd be back.
Leave me alone.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted. Really? And here I had expected you to be full of bullets and bravado, but short on brains. Perhaps you've grown up since you left our vault. I regret the unfortunate events of that night, but I'm afraid that once your father left us, they were unavoidable. The sad truth is that his actions presented a real and direct threat to the future success of our vault, and so, regrettably, they had to be opposed. I've spent many nights asking myself exactly that. He certainly didn't tell me before he left. I blame myself, really. I should have known better than to let him enter our home in the first place. He certainly showed his true colors in the end. Were he raised in the cleanliness of our vault, perhaps your father would have shown more dedication to the important things in life. Just as well that he left. We mustn't let humanity's last pure specimens be sullied with his type. No, but he didn't risk bringing you out into it either. You have to wonder, is that why he left you behind? He wanted to know you were someplace safe? And then, like a fool, you squandered the greatest gift he ever left you. I just don't know. Don't they realize how dangerous it is out there? But instead they would throw away the safety of the vault's isolation just to follow in your footsteps. I can't allow them to do that to themselves or to the rest of us. To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me. Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault? We can make more. That's what humanity does. It survives. The mission of this vault has always been to ensure a safe haven for pure humans. We owe it to our species to keep that mission. To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me. Of course you aren't. Yes, you do.
You're back again? It's all kind of blurry for me, but I hear I owe you for saving me. But don't expect much. The whole thing was your dad's fault in the first place. They're a bunch of hellions, that's what they are. I'm at my wit's end about them. I really am. Yes, you do.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
You just couldn't let us live in peace, could you? You couldn't have a home, so you decided to destroy ours. Even they aren't foolish enough to destroy their homes just to prove a point. It could only have been you. How many of them do you think will survive out there? Still, better a few of them stay alive out there than have them all die down here. The evacuation will begin immediately, but you won't be joining them outside. I'll see to that myself.
Thank goodness you're here! I told everyone to wait here for you, that you'd know what to do, but they didn't listen to me. With everything they'd been through, they just panicked, but I knew you'd come back. I knew you'd know what was happening. You do, don't you? You're lying! He may be crazy, but he'd never try to destroy the vault like this. Only an outsider would do something like that. Someone like you! I deal with you myself, except these people are going to need someone to watch out for them out there. As for you, you can stay down here and die for all I care. If you ever talk to me again out there, I'll kill you.
We actually gonna do something? Or am I gonna stand here all day?
You return. Shall I join you once again? I will follow your lead.
What do you have?
Beer. And don't let it get empty.
Well, if it isn't my hero, the guy who sprang me from the vault, I think I owe this man a drink. Here's to raising hell and living the good life out here. Cheers! Now all we need is a gang, and we could take over this whole wasteland. Hell yeah, I do. I could be out there and kicking butt in my own gang and everything. The tunnel snakes could ride again. Or, you know, slither again. Whatever. Yeah, you'd be perfect for my gang. You're in. Tunnel snakes rule. What's the story, my fellow tunnel snake? Yeah, let's hit it. What's the story, my fellow tunnel snake?
You don't look so tough. They call me sister. Don't ask. Smart move. What did you want? No. Interesting. Never look a gift slave in the mouth, I say. I gotta go to bed. I gotta sleep this off.
Chief Harkness has vanished.
Yes, what is it? Very well. And I shall follow.
How do people breathe out here? What's up? Okay.
Sure thing, man. What's the story, my fellow tunnel snake? Sure thing, man. You want to get out of here?
Can I do something for you? Or to you?